Hello and welcome to this call with Betsy Fein, President of Clutterbusters. We're going to be talking today about Betsy's coaching program for professional organizing. And we want to welcome Betsy to the call. Betsy?
Hello.
Hello, good to hear you. On this call, we're going to be talking about your new coaching program for professional organizers, how to help them either get started or if they are already a professional organizer, how to help them grow their professional organizing business. Kind of want to give everybody a little bit of background about you and Clutterbusters, the company that you're president of, a little overview of the coaching program and how they can get started as this coaching program starts here this September. So, Betsy, let's go ahead and get started. Let's tell everybody a little bit, if they don't know you already, a little bit about you and Clutterbusters.
Mm-hmm. Well, I started Clutterbusters in 2002. My background was in HR, but really saw the need out there for people that wanted to get organized and weren't sure how to do it. So I started Clutterbusters, and there were a lot of people that needed our help. And in 2007, actually, we franchised the company and have a couple locations around, around the country.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, we've probably organized or have done like 20,000 hours of organizing. So we've seen everything, and I've tried a lot of different scenarios and solutions to be successful, and that's kind of why I started the program, because a lot of people call me or email me and want help on, hey, how do I get started, or what do I do, or, have a lot of questions.
Right. And so you've put together this coaching program to help, I guess, two different types of people, right?
Yeah, it can be someone that is just starting out and needs help figuring out how to get started and how to get clients and how to be successful. Or it can also be the professional organizer that has been in business for a little bit, not, want to maybe take it to the next level or want to just, improve their business. So it's good for any of them.
And if I could ask you a kind of a financial question, can you give people just in maybe some broad numbers, when you started your business and where you're at today, so that they see the financial opportunity that you're going to be presenting them?
Mm-hmm. Well, when I started in 2002, probably the first year, somewhere in the 50,000 range.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, 2010, which, by the way, has been a great year. Don't listen to, people not spending money and the economy. It has been a really amazing year, and we're probably on target to do around $500,000.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, 2010 has been really, really great.
Okay, well, good. Well, given that, obviously you're the expert in the industry that people are going to want to learn from. Can you kind of walk everybody through the different topics that you're going to be touching on in the coaching program? And I guess it's fair to mention that you're going to pick a topic a month to cover, correct?
Right. So basically, each month is a different topic, and it kind of starts from the beginning of starting the company and all the ingredients that you need to be successful. So the first call, the month one, it's going to be like an overview of the professional organizing industry. It's really grown so much in even the last 8 years that I've been in business. The popularity of professional organizing is everywhere. I mean, it's on almost every magazine. It's on TV shows. There's, the hoarder shows, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really exploded, and I'm going to talk about the industry and where it was and where it's going and the level of professionalism that you need to adhere to and a lot of other topics that kind of, lay the groundwork for the program.
Okay, great. And so that's going to be month one. What are you going to talk about then in month two?
So then month two, it's going to be talking about what type of professional organizer do you want to be or are there. There's so many different niches that you can do. I do general organizing, which means we do almost everything. Some people specialize in paper management. Some people specialize in moving. Some organizers specialize in just working in garages. Some specialize with ADD clients. I mean, I could go on and on.
Right.
There's so many types of organizers, and we're going to talk about all the different types and what may be the best for them.
Okay, great. And then that's going to be month 2. So everybody's going to get a broad background and a lot of knowledge. Maybe even organizers that have been in the business don't know that there's other, opportunities out there for them in terms of types. And then in month 3, you're going to dive into what? Probably the biggest question in everybody's mind if they haven't started, right?
Right. Is, all the groundwork of, how much money is it going to be expensive to start the company? How do I form a business? Am I an LLC? Am I a corporation? How much should I charge? All the questions and concerns that people have with getting started, that's what we're going to talk about. And it's a lot of information that's going to be packed into that month.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And then month 4, this is always a big question. I've heard you talk about this a lot. You're going to talk about free consultations as a way to actually attract clients, right?
Attract clients or get them to be clients. So we're going to talk about what works, what may be the best solution for them. To do a free consult, to not do a free consult, what does that mean? What does that entail? And there is a lot of talk about it, and so that's going to be a big topic for month 4. But then we're also going to talk about, once you do have some clients, how do you keep track of them, and what forms do you need to keep everything straight and to be organized in your business?
Right, because I've heard you talk about people that aren't organized. They've started their business, and then they find years down the road that they're in trouble, right? Financial trouble.
And also even just not keeping track of the client's information, like, their address or how to get in touch with them. And so then if you can't do that, then you can't follow up. And, there's a lot of issues surrounding that.
And there's a good business in follow-up and maintenance, correct? That everybody.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Some of the clients are procrastinators, so to stay on top of the clients and to touch base with them definitely helps.
Great. And then the next month you're going to be talking about marketing your business. Tell me a little bit more about that. So
big topic, marketing your business, how to do it with no budget to a little budget to, all different budgets. So I've done almost everything you can imagine to market my business, and some were very successful and some were not, and some were expensive and some were not. So I'm going to talk about all of the ways you can market your business and again, tell you what's worked for me, and they can give it a shot too.
Great. And then month 6, looks like you're going to be talking about websites and e-marketing.
So, again, it is kind of still about marketing. I have a really strong opinion about one of the marketing being website presence, internet. And the website is really important, so I'm going to have a whole month talking about websites and e-marketing and newsletters and, again, marketing the company, but on the internet.
And that's something that everybody, whether they're going to start up or they've been in business, they're going to need to know to attract clients, right?
Right. And then what level of professionalism your website should portray, and so forth.
And then I see in month 7 you're going to talk about the media for people to use. Can you explain a little bit about that?